Seconds after the final whistle in Atlanta last night, a member of Egypt's coaching staff ran onto the pitch at Lionel Messi and was shown a straight red card while security pulled him away. And somehow, that was not the angriest thing Egypt did all night. To understand how a World Cup match ends like that, you have to rewind. Egypt had never been in the knockout rounds before this tournament. Last night, in front of 68,239 in Atlanta, they led the defending champions 2-0 and stood 11 minutes from the greatest result in their history. Yasser Ibrahim bulleted a header from a corner in the 15th minute. Then Egypt's goalkeeper Mostafa Shobeir took over. He saved Messi's penalty, which made Messi the first player in World Cup history to miss 2 penalties in one tournament. He watched Messi's free kick smack the post. He stuffed Julian Álvarez from point-blank range, then denied to Paul and Mac Allister too. And in between came the moment Egypt will argue about for a decade. Mostafa Zico finished a sweeping counter to make it 2-0. The stadium had barely finished celebrating when VAR rewound the move and found a foul on Lisandro Martínez roughly 20 seconds earlier, a full pitch away from the finish. Goal disallowed. Even the Fox broadcast squirmed at it. An Egyptian football expert told BBC Radio it was flatly the wrong decision, asking whether the same standard would ever have been applied to a player in an Argentina shirt. Egypt's answer came 8 minutes later when Zico scored again, and this time it counted. 2-0. For real. Then Messi happened. Lisandro Martínez came on. Messi drifted out to the right wing where the suffocation in the middle could not follow him, and he found air. In the 79th minute, his cross found Cristian Romero's head. In the 83rd minute, a loose ball dropped to him inside the box, and he half-volleyed it into the roof of the net. His 8th goal of the tournament, alone at the top of the Golden Boot ahead of Mbappé and Haaland, and a record 6th consecutive World Cup knockout match with a goal. And in the 2nd minute of stoppage time, Enzo Fernández headed in Lautaro's cross. 3 goals in 14 minutes. Per ESPN, it is the first time in World Cup history a team has won a knockout match in regulation after trailing by 2 goals in the 75th minute. Messi was thrown in the air by his teammates crying. "Honestly, I'm just so happy we made it through and about the way we did it," he said. If your jaw is on the floor, hit like and subscribe, because what happened after the whistle is why the entire world is arguing today. Because Egypt did not see a miracle, they saw a robbery. Seconds before the winner, their bench was screaming for a penalty, with Mac Allister pulling Salah's shirt, a challenge former Bundesliga referee Patrick Ittrich flatly called actually a penalty. VAR never checked it. Their goalkeeping coach, Saafan El-Sagheer, charged toward Messi and the referee and saw red. Their head coach, Hossam Hassan, stood in the chaos with his arms crossed into an X, FIFA's official anti-racism signal, aimed at the officials, and was booked for it. Then he walked into the press room and went further than any coach at a World Cup has ever gone. This was clearly a rigged match, and the whole world saw it. And then the sentence nobody saw coming. I promise you, once I return today, I will not watch football in this World Cup at all because there is no justice in it. I am not going to watch not a single match of this tournament. A sitting coach boycotting the World Cup he just played in. And it went above him. The president of the Egyptian Football Association filed a formal complaint with FIFA demanding the referee's entire crew be banned from the rest of the tournament, days after FIFA was already under fairness scrutiny for the Balogun reversal we covered last week. Now, in fairness to Argentina, nobody handed them 3 goals. Egypt was still 2 up with 15 minutes left and fell apart. And as CNN put it, the referee did not score the goals against them. Argentina did. Both things are true at once. The comeback was heroic, and the VAR standards were inconsistent, and those are 2 separate wounds. A 39-year-old was finished, humiliated by a saved penalty, and found something anyway. Even Tom Brady popped up on social media to note the comeback rivaled his own Super Bowl miracle against the Falcons. In the Falcons' own stadium, Argentina march on to face Switzerland in the quarterfinals. Egypt flies home with the best performance in their history, a boycotting coach, and a demand on FIFA's desk to ban the referees. So settle it. Greatest comeback of this World Cup or the night Egypt got robbed? Verdict below. Smash like and subscribe and share this video because the quarterfinals are about to be unhinged. Hey, before you go, look at your screen right now. See that first video element that is going to appear right there? That's the previous episode of the Cup Theory series, in case you missed it. And that second one right next to it, that's the complete binge-worthy Cup Theory playlist waiting for you. Trust me, this is one of those series you'll want to watch end to end. Every forgotten name, every buried story, every life that history almost lost. Go ahead and click both of them right now and keep the deep dive going. You know you want to. Thanks for watching.